afternoon. We are leaders in the Rolling Knolls Student Government Association. Welcome to our new school. Would everyone please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Thank you. Please take your seat.
Hi, my name is Quinn, and I welcome you to the very awesome Rolling Knolls Elementary School. I am a proud fifth grader and a future professional athlete and maybe even a school principal. In my position as principal for a day, I will be your MC for today's program. This is a great day to be a Rolling Knolls Rocket, so I want to introduce some special guests who have come to help us celebrate. Arundel County Board of Education President Stacy Korbalak, Vice President Patty Nally, Board Member Terry Gilliland, Board Member Julie Hummer, Board Member Maria Sasso, Superintendent of Schools Dr. George Arlotto, Speaker of the Maryland House of Delegates Mike Bush, State Delegate Michael Malone, State Delegate Tony McConkie, County Executive Steve Shue, County Councilman Chris Trumbauer, County Councilman Jerry Walker, Alderwoman Sheila Finlayson, Representing Governor Larry Hogan, David Lever of the Maryland Interagency Committee on School Construction, President of the Teachers Association of Anne Arundel County, Richard Benford, former Rolling Knolls Principal, Jane Taylor, Anne Arundel County Education Liaison, Emily Bradenberg. I'd also like to welcome the many members of the Anne Arundel County Public Schools executive team and senior staff who are here to celebrate with us today, especially Regional Assistant Superintendent for the Annapolis Cluster, Chris Treffer. Thank you, Mr. Treffer, for always looking out for us. Now in one of my official decisions as principal, I will allow our AACPS awesome principal, Miss Dowling, to say a few words.
Thank you, Quinn. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our ribbon cutting celebration. Let us give a round of applause for all of our wonderful world-class students. This school was built for them, and with this new facility, we will continue to launch them to their fullest potential to reach their goals and dreams for the future. When I was charged to lead this school almost 2 years ago, construction was just beginning. The principal who preceded me, Miss Jane Taylor, led the school for 13 years with a passion and commitment that earned her the respect from the community, the teachers, the students, and other administrators and parents. It is an honor for me to be here in this position in such a special community with a legacy of excellence. Ms. Taylor, I cannot express enough how much it means for me to have you here to celebrate with us today. We want to make sure that you understand how much we treasure your contributions to our school and our community. Ms. Taylor, would you please come forward to say a few words?
Hi, boys and girls and everyone. I am so glad to be here today to celebrate with all of you, special guests, parents, and especially you boys and girls. And as I look around the room, I see that I really owe a debt of gratitude to so many of you that it would be like the Oscars if I started listing everybody I needed to thank. So know in your heart that I appreciate every single thing you did. And boys and girls, I want to tell you the story of how we got here. Do you know it was about 8 years ago that we started working on this school? And you know what else? Some of you were not even born then. So you can see how long it really took. During that time, we had a visitor from Arundel County who came here to the school, and he walked around with me, and I showed him the relocatables, the crowded hallways, the busy cafeteria. And while walking, he said to me, with a big if you could have a new school, what would it look like? And I knew that if meant that if we wanted a new school, we'd have to work really, really hard to make something really special. So we started to talk about my vision, and I listed a whole bunch of things that I would like, and I said lots of windows, and I said a larger music room, and the ability to eat and have gym at the same time, and other things. And he said, I'm afraid that's just too expensive. And so it wasn't soon after that, though, that I started meeting with the PTO. And remember, that was 7 or 8 years ago, and things weren't then like they are now. It was hard to get a school built then. So the PTO and I started working on this project, and I hoped and dreamed that it would bring us to today. So here is what we did. Boys and girls, do you remember when you wrote letters and drew pictures of our school and what it looked like? And in it, it had crowds of kids in the high school, and they were cute and funny and very truthful. Your parents made graphs and tables like you do in math to show how we compared to other schools. And we went to many, many meetings wearing our Rolling Knolls green shirts. We had to convince the people that made decisions that our school really needed an upgrade. So we started to gather our plans, and then several years later, we learned that we were going to be a LEED Silver School. Now, you know what? I looked up their website, and did you know Rolling Knolls is on that website? And it says that we are working on being certified as a LEED Silver School. And what that means is that we have lots of windows. We have to watch energy and the environment. And did you know that when we started planning this school, we had to see how the sun came up and shone on the front of the school? And we had to talk about the windows, and we even had to move a couple so that the sun could come in and go across the hall into the media center. And we had to think about where your art was going to be and where we were going to put the bushes that the monarch butterflies love. And so all of those things were taken into consideration when we studied how this was going to look. And finally, several more years, we had to have more meetings about why Rolling Knolls? Why would Rolling Knolls get to be a new school when so many other schools needed reservations? So once again, we had important meetings where students spoke about the importance of our new school. And I honestly believe that through these speeches that helped a lot in helping us get this school that we have today. You know, The county council and the Board of Education hear from parents all the time saying what they want and how they hope things would be. But when students have the ability to get up in front of all the adults and explain why they need a school, I truly believe that more people listen. So, I remember the day that we got our money. It was a very interesting day because our parents were listening to the news. They were trying to find out, did the state really give us the money we wanted? And when they found out they did, they sent me an email, and we were all so happy we could have jumped up and down. But also, at that time, I knew I was going to retire, and that made me very nervous because if you start a big project like this that lasts for years, you don't want to leave it until you know it's actually going to happen. And so I kept hoping that we would see all those construction machines out there here on this ground, and they didn't come. And then I hoped more that they would come. And finally I said to your teachers, if they aren't here by the last day of school, we are all getting spoons, and we are going to run out there and start digging that hole. They knew I was teasing, but luckily we didn't have to do that, because they started digging the hole before I left. So what I want to say is that, you know, when we were doing this school, we didn't just want it to be pretty. I personally didn't want it to be ordinary. I didn't want people to walk in here and go, oh, isn't that nice? I wanted people to walk in here and go, wow, look at this. But also there was another reason why I wanted a new school. Because all of you deserve to have a safe, clean, beautiful place to learn in. And you know how I always wanted you to love school. I still want you to love school every day. I want you to know that there are so many new things to learn, that you need to learn every single day, all the time. You need to read all the books and learn the math. And you say every single day, you're going to be the best that you can be. You know, you can't just say you're going to be the best that you can be. You really have to live it. And sometimes things are going to look hard and you're going to think, oh, I can't do that, it's not going to work. But you know, in building this school, if we'd said that, we might not have this school today. It might have been different. So you have to say to yourself, I know I can do it. And if you are the best that you can be every single day, you really will be fantastic. And so I say to you, congratulations, and I am so happy that you have this school. And look at this big auditorium. Everybody can sit down for the first time in years. It's amazing. So thank you to everybody. And boys and girls, give yourself a big pat on the back. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize and thank my own family. They have been incredibly patient and understanding of my time constraints and have provided so much support to me and have volunteered their own times. So at this time, I'd like to introduce my husband, Tim, my two daughters, Sarah and Morgan. Thank you. You have been amazing throughout the process. Thank you for all your support. Now, I'd really like to give a handout to all the staff. You have been amazing. It has been construction, instruction, not construction, that has been your main focus. You had made the move incredibly easy and smooth, and the first day we walked in here, the kids, you could see the smiles on their face. The smooth move was amazing, and it was due to your dedication and love for these students. So to the staff, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I will now turn the program back over to our principal for the day, who will continue with more acknowledgments.
Thank you, Ms. Dowling. Students, I want you to know that we are very lucky to have a lot of people who care about us. Our teachers show us amazing new things and push us to be our best. Our parents love us very much and work with our teachers to make sure we are successful in everything we do. Together, some parents and teachers make up our PTO. This group works really hard to make sure that we have a lot of cool things like assemblies and supplies for projects. Thank you, PTO, for taking such good care of us. I would like to thank the many people it took to build this awesome new school. Thanks to Chief Operating Officer for Anne Arundel County Public Schools, Alex Shaknovich. Facilities Director, Lisa Seaman Crawford. And Project Managers, Kim Salamai and Rick Jones. And the entire AACPS facilities team. Also, thank you to Grimm and Parker Architects for designing this beautiful building. Thank you to SBN Incorporated Construction Management for putting this place together. You guys did an awesome job. Now we will hear from a few of our students and elected officials.
Hi, my name is Jessie. I'm in pre-kindergarten. And I like having learning time in my new school. Please welcome our Board of Education President.
Thank you, Jessie. I'm very happy to be here. Rolling Knolls Elementary actually holds a very special place in my heart. For about the past 8 years, your students have been doing musical theater productions with my son and daughter at Annapolis High School, and I've always been impressed by the truly awesome students here. You guys are as talented, or you are as smart as you are talented. You now have an awesome $36.6 million facility. There's a video link security system that we got stuck in when we tried to get in today, so you're very secure. A separate gymnasium with a climbing wall, a state-of-the-art computer lab, and interactive whiteboards in every classroom, among all other cutting-edge technology and materials. You also now have 45,000 more square feet of learning space, and I can't wait to hear about all of the things you're going to do with those classrooms. The opportunities are truly endless. I speak for all 9 members of the Board of Education when I say that it is our pleasure to work with elected officials to make this happen. Thank you to all of the dignitaries who made this facility possible. There are so many deserving causes in our county, but providing a high-quality education for our local children really should be a top priority. Thank you for seeing their value and their worth. You will no doubt see a return on your investment. Congratulations, students, and enjoy your new school.
My name is Madison, and I'm in kindergarten. Our school is special because we stick together. Next is Dr. Arlado.
Good afternoon. This really is AACPS awesome. This is incredible. What a wonderful day. Principal Quinn, I am completely impressed with your students. This is amazing. From the minute I walked in up until this point, to see the leadership of your students, you've done a phenomenal job and you know how to rock the bow tie. Ms. Taylor shared with you sort of the time and energy that went into getting this building built, and I want to thank her for her time and energy with us. She is wonderful, and it's so good to see you. But I want to reemphasize the point that we in the school system can't do this alone. I have this amazing Board of Education, 9 members that I get to work with every day, but we can't build buildings like this. And buildings like this are about opportunity. This is a symbol of opportunity that we try and provide each and every day to our wonderful students, our families, and our community. And again, we can't do this by ourselves, so I have to, again, as Ms. Korbalak said, re-thank not only our Board of Education, but members of the state delegation that help us get to the money and help us do this. Dr. Lever, you and your team are wonderful in the design and implementation of feasibility, so thank you for that. Our elected officials from the county, we can't do this without you, and this is a symbol of our partnership. So we're delighted you're here. I can't wait for those of you that haven't seen this building. This is one of our latest designs, and it is fabulous, and it does have all that natural light Ms. Taylor talked about. We are glad you're here. I'm delighted to be here, and this place rocks.
My name is Sarah, and I'm in the 5th grade. I think that being a Rolling Knolls student is an amazing experience. These are the reasons why. We have amazing teachers that can guide kids through learning hard things such as division, fractions, area, etc. They also are very kind and give you help when you need it. Another great thing here is how every class is like a family. They help each other when others need it, and when someone is feeling sad or alone, there will always be someone there to help. My last reason is that we have good technology to help students learn tough things and connect them with the real world around them. You see, there are so many things that Rolling Knolls provides to students. That is why it is awesome to be a student at Rolling Knolls.
Good afternoon. I'm very happy to be here on behalf of Governor Larry Hogan, Lieutenant Governor Boyd Rutherford, and the members of the Interagency Committee on School Construction. It's a state group of appointed officials who make decisions about school funding. The IAC, as we call it for short, is very aware of the importance of school facilities in the educational process, providing the right kinds of spaces in the right numbers, right locations, and the right kinds of environmental conditions, like the daylighting that you mentioned earlier, good information technologies, good acoustics. Schools are among the most important of our civic institutions. We have to apply to them the same care and diligence when we plan them, design them, and construct them that we would apply to a hospital, let's say, or to a city hall, a municipal building, a public library, or a fire station. That's how important the occupants are to us, the children, who are the future citizens of our society. Rolling Knolls Elementary School, right across the way, is more than 50 years old. And I fully expect that this facility that we're in today will still be here in 50 years. And it'll be in the same location, and it'll look much the same as it does today. It'll go through changes. There'll probably be new windows, there'll be a new roof, there'll be a new mechanical system, the paint will be redone. We know all that's going to happen. But it'll be essentially the same school. We need to build durably, and this school is built durably. At the same time, we have to be aware that many things are going to change in 50 years or 60 years. The educational programs will change. Just in the last 10 years, we had full-day kindergarten introduced across the state. We had pre-kindergarten for economically disadvantaged children. We've had science programs that have come in, technology programs, different expectations, a requirement to have a separate gymnasium from the cafeteria and eating place. All of these mean that there has to be flexibility built into a school. Information technologies change more quickly than I can keep up with them, and I'm sure that's true for many of the older folks sitting here. And they'll change again and again and again in the next 50 years. The mechanical system, which is keeping us comfortable, will wear out, and it'll be changed too. So how do we do this? How do we design facilities that are durable, that will last a long time, and at the same time have the flexibility to address these changing needs? And I'm happy to say that Mr. Shaknovich, who was mentioned before, is participating with me, with Brennan Parker Architects, with others around the state in a study team that will be looking at exactly these issues to try and give us the most appropriate facilities we can for the 21st century. So I'd like to extend my congratulations to the members of the Board of Education for the support that you have given to an outstanding capital program. Without exaggeration, I can say that Anne Arundel County Public Schools has one of the most balanced and complete capital programs in the state of Maryland. The way that it's done professionally, with the 10-year updates through an outside consultant, the way the board considers recommendations, the way that that is supported year after year by the board, by the county government, really exemplary about how good planning should take place. Congratulations to the members of the county council and to Mr. Shu, the executive, for the support that you have consistently given to education. Your interest in it really does make a big difference. To Mr. Dr. Alala and his outstanding staff for the support that you also give, and to professionalism of the staff. And I remember you saying at one of the Board of Public Works meetings when I first met you that every morning you wake up and one of the first things you say is, I need to get out of the way of Mr. Shaknovich and his team. And the results show. The results show. You have an outstanding team. And I'd particularly like to thank members of the General Assembly for the consistent support that you have given across now a decade. In 2004, the General Assembly established a goal that it would fund $2 billion worth of school construction in 8 years. That goal was exceeded in 7 years, and since then, we have seen a consistently high amount of funding for school construction. This year, Anne Arundel County is in line to receive not only the usual allocation, but an additional allocation that has been approved by the General Assembly, an additional $6 million that will help to support even more programs. So with that, I have a citation here from Governor Hogan, and I think it would be most appropriate if I gave it to the principal for the day, if that's all right with you. Principal for the day, Quinn, would you please step forward? And I'd like to hand you this citation from
My name is Cole and I'm in first grade. Rolling Knolls is the best because I make new friends. I have fun learning. We have a new school. I like the classroom. Rolling Knolls is the best.
Courtney, and I'm in the second grade. Rolling Knolls is special to me. Everyone is treated with respect. The students are kind to everyone if they are different. Our parents have a chance to come in and volunteer. Every week we have a sign-up sheet to volunteer. The special teachers plan fun things. Mrs. Centenary, the music teacher, plans musicals, and Mr. Costa, the PE teacher, has fitness clubs. That's why I love Rolling Knolls Elementary School. Delegate McConkey, please come up and say a few words.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I've spent a lot of hours out in the parking lot, but I was never invited in until today, and so I just, your school has the honor of being one of our polling locations, and I've spent many hours out hawking for votes out in your parking lot, but never actually got invited in, so thank you. As one of those, as one of the representatives for Anne Arundel County that receives a lot of those letters from teachers and from parents and from students, it's wonderful to see the paperwork come into fruition. And this is such a lovely school, such a beautiful school, and congratulations. Thank you so much.
My name is Kayla. I'm in third grade. Rolling Knolls is special to me because everyone is kind and it's a bully-free school. There are friends you can talk to when you're mad, sad, and scared. No one ever gives up. Everyone is always friends. When you first get here, there's someone to help you out. The supplies are magnificent. Everyone follows the rules. Rolling Knolls staff makes learning enjoyable. They let us do new things. We get to do things other schools can't, like have a new school. They build a new school just for the students. Mr. Shue, come on up.
Wow, what a great day and what a beautiful school. Congratulations to everyone on this beautiful new institution. How many of you kids know what state we are in? What state do we live in? Yes. Maryland, that's right. How about what county? You can't answer, you know. Yeah, oh, you can't answer. Yes? Nope. Not Annapolis, you're warm. Yes. Anne Arundel County. You guys are in Anne Arundel County. And my job, I'm sort of the principal of Anne Arundel County. That's what I do. You got the idea? Now, Anne Arundel County is responsible for a lot of things around here. We build roads. We put the police cars out there to keep your family safe. We do a lot of different things. But the most important thing we do is education. It's the most important thing we do. Now, it takes two things to have a great education for our kids. What's the first most important thing? You can't listen. What's the most important thing? Who has an yes? Shout it out.
Learning.
Well, yeah, but who helps you learn? Yes? Go ahead. Teachers. Teachers are the most important thing. Without teachers, you wouldn't learn anything, right? They're so important. And your teachers and the administrators, your principal, they all work so hard to teach you the important things that you need to know for when you grow up. And when somebody does something nice for you and works hard to help you out, you say thank you, right? Right? So I'm going to count to three. When I count to three, let's say thank you to the teachers, the administrators of Rolling Knolls. 1, 2, 3. The other important thing is to have what we adults call adequate public facilities, but what you kids would call nice buildings. And sometimes kids are clearer in their language than we adults are. And this is a really, really nice school, and I'm so excited about it. And this is the first of what I hope are going to be many more new schools in Anne Arundel County. We fell a little behind in our school construction, but thanks to the Speaker of the House, the General Assembly, and Dr. Lieber, and Superintendent Arlotto, and the board, Stacy Korbelak, President, and all the board members and the council, we are now building schools more quickly and in more places than any other time in the history of Anne Arundel County. So this is the first of many more exciting ribbon cuttings just like this one. And I'm really proud of how hard I know you guys are working at your schoolwork. Always put in your best every day. Thank you. Oh, I have a citation. I almost forgot the whole reason I was up here. Executive citation. The citizens of Anne Arundel County, Maryland salute Rolling Knolls Elementary School. We are pleased to join the students, administration, and staff of Rolling Knolls Elementary School in celebrating the ribbon cutting and dedication ceremony for your new school. Congratulations.
My name is Chandler, and I'm a 4th grader. It is special to be at Rolling Knolls because we have special events to see everyone every day. We do lots of fun stuff and learn things. I come to Rolling Knolls always knowing that my parents will, always knowing that I will have fun. I come to this school every day thinking that my parents will in the school. I love coming to Rolling Knolls. I love coming into the school because I am lucky to have an awesome principal and teacher. Every time I come to school, I'm always learning more and getting smarter each day. Please welcome Mr. Tumbo.
How about Chandler rocking the jacket with no tie look? You know what? I was sitting down there in the front the whole time. I didn't get to see this awesome audience. You know what? If you'll indulge me for a second, you guys are great. I'm gonna take a picture. Everybody smile, okay? Ready? All right. Right? Because look, Rolling Knolls is about this building, but what Rolling Knolls is really about is the teachers and the students and the people. And looking up on this stage, I can look out and I can see Rolling Knolls from here. And when your former principal, Taylor, got up and spoke, she talked about this being her vision and her dream. And starting 8 years ago. And 6 years ago is when I first got elected to the council. And one of the first things I did is I came to the old school for a tour. And I remember walking around and seeing all the portables and all the things that were wrong with the old school. And then I knew when it was our turn to decide how the budget was going to get spent, that Rolling Knolls deserved a new school, right? You guys think that was a good decision? Yeah? Me too, and I know the county council does. The county council is very excited about this. We're so excited, in fact, my colleague Jerry Walker is here, and this isn't even his district. That's how excited he is to be here. I do want to do, I have also a citation, and so if you'll indulge me, Principal of the Day, Quinn, let's come up and let's do this. We'll get a picture. And thanks everybody. Enjoy your new school. You've earned it. You deserve it. Let's go Rolling Knolls.
Now it is time to cut the ribbon. At this time, I would like to ask all of the dignitaries and designated students to please come forward. On the count of 3, everyone say Rolling Knolls Rockets. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Rolling Knolls Rockets!